Hello, luminaries and Mysterians, and today we handle a Geek Fuel unboxing. The Geek Fuel unboxing for September. It has been here a couple of days. In fact, the box is dirty because, well, a number of things. Unfortunately, being a time traveler, you get caught up in things and time gets away from you, and all of a sudden you find out that you're almost to the end of the month and you haven't opened the box. So we are doing our Geek Fuel unboxing today. Let's get us started with the breaking of the seal, and we open Sesame. Haha, and it's obviously a Doctor Who themed Geek Fuel. For those of you who can see what's going on, can you see the things that are coming out of my box? Well, let's see. We got a Geek Fuel downloadable game code for a Steam game, Rush Fusion. Da 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 da. I'm a big fan of Bob's Burgers, but I will keep it with the sealed with the certificate of authenticity. This is forcing my hand, because, at least this has got the little Geek Fuel robot on the cover, because it is a Geek Fuel special edition from the creators of the hit TV show Bob's Burgers. So I was a comic book collector. I had an ex-girlfriend who was such a comic book collector, she had pallets of comic books. I have here an Eric Scarecrow creation, and let us find out. Oh, look at that, I got it upside down. New Star Wars. Though I really want to wonder why his lightsaber has got the crosspiece sabers. It looks like a Crusader's sword now. And hey, yes, he's a Crusader. Those dark, evil Crusaders. You know, the funny part is, if you ever look at history, look at the history of the Crusades and where the battles for the Crusades were fought, and then all the Muslim conflict locations before and since the Crusades, and you'll see that, like, there's this chunk of the map, essentially a little bit in Turkey, but mostly it's the Holy Land, you know, the lands that Christians, Jews, and Arabs all fight over, that lovely chunk of sand formerly known as the Promised Land to the Jews. But the Muslim conflict map is literally all over the map. It just covers the map with little red dots everywhere they fought for Muslim, freedom. So it's an interesting thing if you ever get a chance to look it up, a little bit of history. Oh, look at this, a geek for her kind of thing. Nailed it. Well, trust me, I haven't had a manicure since I was a stockbroker. So I'm not going to be using those. But I think my girl's daughter would go wild for those. Here we go. Very useful if we end up on Mars. Look at me, and I'm not even figuring out my directions today. So, an Ares mission pin. Now this is something I've really wanted. I've wanted to the point that I was willing to consider going out and buying them myself. And if you can't see it in the box, it is the Doctor Who police box and Dalek ice cube tray. It makes Dalek and police box ice cubes. Ace. Very ace. Very ace. And the last item, other than the card that explains all the lovely things, had heard about this. Kit bashing of the my two favorite geekdoms, Ziggy Stardust, Boba Fett. Absolutely top notch, ever famous. So that was in my Geek Fuel for September. I know there are some who also do Geek Fuel unboxings that I'd love to give a shout out to, because though mine may have the surprise and fun, I will have to admit it does not have the production value of Nerd Barrage. Nerd Barrage, those boys and girls know how to put out a professional production. This is, oh wow, I am so happy about that ice tray. That ice tray is solid, and I've got some cool re-gifts, and I've got some new game to play, and this is just, I have so much stuff. And I have to admit, for the extra $2 I pay to guarantee that I have a t-shirt that fits. Every month I get a t-shirt that fits. And as a 2XL guy that's a little large on the 2XL side, but not quite a 3, it's tough to find a shirt that fits me. Especially a cool, nerdy, geeky kind of shirt that fits me. So I have to be thankful to the guys at Geek Fuel. Rock on. I'm glad that you are a Denver-based company, because, well, being around Denver means that my turnaround on shipment is 1 day. And they are moving the shipment scale forward so that they can be the first box out there. And I'm going to start trying to get to do first day openings. Like the first day I have it, I'll do the opening, I'll do it, I'll show it to you straight up. And that's very tough, because I've realized, even with the miserable assets I sometimes have, I am busting my hump to try to get some production schedule going. And be looking for me as Illuminarchy on Twitch. Feel free to follow. I'd appreciate it. We're going to be doing some live streaming. I'm going to turn as many of those live streams as I can into Let's Plays for YouTube. So I'll be looking forward to doing that. I'm also going to be looking to show off games, especially the PC games that are available on Steam. Oh, look at that. Oh, I forget we have flyers up in the house. Those damn flies. So, they're in every room with a ceiling that is not a common entertainment room or kitchen. I think there's basically the dining room, the kitchen, the living room, are the only rooms in the house that don't seem to have aircraft hanging from the ceiling. There's just a few aircraft enthusiasts in the house. Not I, said the little brown fox. My enthusiasm for aircraft ran out when I stopped working on the F-14 Tomcat back in 1987. So, either way, my luminaries and Mysterians continue to brighten your world and seek out the great mysteries of life. As I say this all to you, peace out. Peace out.